I have not made Ziploc bag in my pocket. Okay, knockoff Ziploc bag, I should say. I'm gonna put that over here. I don't really want it in the video. Okay, sorry. All right.
My precious girl, my precious baby. Look at her, she's so cute. Oh, I love her to death. Oh my goodness, she's my favorite.
Every time I stop making videos for a while, I genuinely forget how to sit in front of the camera and do this. But hey guys, what's up? It's Nakara. Welcome back to Grayscale. The holiday season is come and gone. Hope you all had a Merry Christmas, a Happy Kwanzaa, Happy Hanukkah, whatever you guys celebrate this time of the year. Hope you guys were all safe and healthy and that you had lots and lots of good food to eat, and enough time to celebrate and enjoy time away from work and responsibilities with your loved ones, or just with yourself, whatever the holidays may look like for you. Happy New Year as well. Yeah, it's a new year now. It's 2025. Can you believe that? Wow, time do be flying. You know that? Wow, 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 wow. I just want to post a quick little video just to let you guys know about stuff. I have a couple videos in the archives that I'm trying to post. I've got like 4 or 5. I know this is not my first time saying this or doing this because work ethic is severely declining. But I have a couple of videos that I want to post. I was hoping I'd be able to do this during December of 2024. Didn't work out that way for me. So I have a couple videos I want to post, and I'm going to be posting them now in the new year, in 2025. So I just want to like throw it out there and let you guys know, like, these are kind of older videos that I made in the latter half of last year, in case that's like confusing or like mind jumbling for anyone, because my life, while it's not completely different, it does look and feel a bit different to me personally, obviously because I'm living my own life. But I still want to post the videos that I've made because I feel like there's a lot of useful like information, useful things about me that I've discovered and learned that I really want to be able to share with you guys. And I just want to let you know that like it's not totally reflective of my current state in life or where I'm currently at, just because of, time keeps moving, it keeps passing, and like things keep changing and going forward. So it's a little different, but I still want to be able to post what I made, even if they are a little bit older. And I know that probably doesn't really bother anybody or matter to anyone much, but I just wanted to come out and say that just because I felt like it. Yeah, my plan was to originally post videos. In December of last year. But I've been hitting burnout again, so it's been really hard for me. Been feeling really exhausted. The holiday season is hard for me. I don't know if I think I said that last year in the video I made last year, in January. But yeah, it's hard for me. I've been having a couple of struggles with my mental health and stuff lately, and just making sure that I take care of myself. And so the motivation to do things and work and make videos and create is not totally there. I think it's mainly just a time management problem, because I know I have the longing, the desire to want to create and make and upload videos. I know that, because I'm a perfectionist with everything, and it's the same thing with my editing and my editing style. So I can't get myself in like the right headspace to like just sit down and get stuff done, and just upload. I was working on an edit for a video a couple weeks ago that was nearly done. I just had to like watch it over and like review it like one more time. But I couldn't think of a really good intro, and because I couldn't think of a really good intro, I didn't feel as confident in posting it, and I didn't feel as good about uploading the video as I did. So I was like, okay, let me take some time to think and reflect on like how I want my intro to look, even if it's not, the best, grandest, whatever thing. But I couldn't think of one, again, because I'm burnt out. Creatively, I feel like I'm just in a rut at the moment, in like those types of aspects, if that makes sense. Like, I can't think of something that feels like ingenious. I think ingenious is the same as genius, right? I'm not gonna open up the dictionary right now. I'm too tired. I don't know. And while I'm really trying to work on not being a perfectionist, it's kind of hard because I just like want to be able to like make art the way I feel called to make it. And if I feel like the calling's not there, then I don't know what to do. You know, the house up here is brain dead. Like I don't know what to say. So I know that I have to take time out and rest and look after myself. And I feel like I've been trying to really, but like mentally or physically or creatively where I'm at, like I really feel like I'm hitting a wall. I'm not really sure what else I should do to better myself, to help myself get through this. It doesn't really feel like there's any other end of this, any other way out almost. It kind of just feels like I'm trapped in like this hallway or this tunnel, but like sorry my dog wanted to be let out. So feels like I'm in a hallway or a tunnel, and I know like the ends exist, but right now it seems like they're just painted on or something. Like I cannot get myself to get out of where I'm at. That kind of feeling. I'm thinking in my head, like intuitively, I feel like the best resource or like the best way to get out of this is simply just to rest. But that involves quite literally doing a lot of nothing, and I'm feeling so much anxiety with that whole process. 1 second, my dog wants to be let back in again. Come up, Precious. Come up. Come up here. Come up here. Come up. Who's my good girl?
Such a good baby.
My sweet dog. She's got her own set of traumas too. Lord have mercy. We gotta work through it together. That's my baby. That's my baby though. I love her. Such a sweetie. What was I saying? Sorry, my posture's a little off. Sorry about that. Oh, anxiety about not doing anything. I don't want to say the most obvious thing, that like it's the grind culture or the grind mindset that is kind of getting in my head about all of these things. But I feel like it's maybe probably possible if I unpack it just very briefly, because I'm really not trying to make this a very long a very long video. I know that I grew up that way. Even now, it's very much a toxic culture of you should always be working, no time to rest, no time to sit down, no time to relax type of mindset, even in my own house. So that kind of feeling, that permeation of being in that kind of energy is a lot. For me personally, I don't want to speak on anybody else, but I can visually see that it is hard on other people too who have to live by this type of mindset and die by it. Because it's just not how humans are built. You know what I mean? There's nothing wrong with doing what you love, and if you love working or if you just love being productive or you love getting stuff done, that's fine, but everybody needs to rest at some point. And so even though I'm on my winter break and it's my life to live and like I'm working through all my stuff, like it is incredibly hard to still feel like I don't have to do anything. Like I can just sit down and do nothing, you know? Like there are so many like layers or levels to this. Like I have to like confront so many different things. All of them are equally or, you know, increasing in uncomfortability. That is like the first wall is like, okay, deal with this like mentality within your own household, or and then deal with it within society and deal with it within yourself, or like these could all be like one level, but like you know what I mean, like it's different realizations of different thoughts of how everything is kind of like weighing on me right now that makes me feel like I can't do anything or like I can't do nothing. And then it's also like, you know, the kind of age old thing that I feel like a lot of people today deal with. Like it's kind of like I don't really know if I want to be alone with my thoughts. And I don't mean that in any kind of way where I'm like I don't really like who I am, or I don't want to be alone with myself, because I love spending time with myself. I think that's something I've needed more of actually in the last couple of weeks. Um, I think what kind of bugs me and what stresses me out and bums me out is that like I have to kind of like accept the fact that if I'm kind of alone with myself or my thoughts for a little while, like there are things that are going to come up that I'm not going to like, you know? Whether that's past trauma or issues that are stressing me out that I can't control or change right now in my current state. Um, or things about other people that I don't like, or um, like all of these negative intrusive thoughts, because I've been having a lot of intrusive thoughts again. It's been really hard. I get like a week or so if I'm lucky where like the intrusive thoughts kind of lay off me, and I don't even know. I'm not even paying attention consciously to like what I'm doing that's helping me in that sense, where the intrusive thoughts kind of like lay off me for a little bit. But I've been having a lot of intrusive thoughts lately, and so it's kind of uncomfortable for me to kind of like just be alone, because like they just won't stop. I'm trying consciously to like fight them and battle them, which is, I think, not like the best thing to do. It's like it's just not helpful to kind of like fight against them all the time necessarily. I do it sometimes with like thoughts that I genuinely don't want to think of, because they're just, ugh, you know what I mean? With things like, the things that I can't change, the things that I'm really upset about, the things that like, those types of feelings. I don't know. Like I feel like I have to like confront all of those feelings, and I have to have the energy to do so, but I don't have the energy to do anything. So to do all of that, the unpacking and the processing and the resolving like within myself is a lot for me. Um, like I feel like there's just so many modes and levels to this, and I just feel like exasperated. I'm genuinely exhausted, and I don't want to have to do nothing but have to end up confronting them and like evaluating all of these things. Like I feel like I just want to be able to do nothing and genuinely do nothing. Like I don't want to have to sit here and be like, I'm not gonna do anything for a little bit and then have my mind race and race and race. Like I don't want to do that. But as I'm talking to you to you all about it, I think that I'm gonna have to kind of weather that storm. I'm gonna have to kind of take a day or two to do that exact thing, and kind of incorporate that into my plan, into my schedule of resting and recuperating, because I'm not going to get past this point unless I do. Like, I know that I'm honestly kind of dreading it. I'm not looking forward to it, because I have a migraine yet again. I woke up this morning and I couldn't taste anything, or I have a very strange taste in my mouth, and it's just like I'm having a lot of the same issues that I've been struggling with for some time now, but it's kind of just like I don't really know why they keep cropping back up, even though I'm trying my best to do better by myself. So to like, you know what I mean? Like I already physically I don't feel well, so now to exert mental energy to clearing up my thoughts and opening up my headspace to letting some of these thoughts out, or just letting something new in. Like, I don't know. I constantly have to give energy to something, to existing, because that is what existence is. I'm here now, so I can't quit type beat. But I'm really like trying to see what I can do. You know what I mean? So I'm just gonna try to focus on that and do my best in that regard, is what I'm hoping to do. Sorry, I feel like I said do a lot. I don't know. Losing my train of thought. I'm not really processing or following along anymore. But that's mainly what I wanted to talk about with you guys. Like, I have some videos. I'm gonna upload it. It's taking me some time. Sorry about that. I've been burnt out. Holiday season is hard. I need to rest and look after myself. Which is usually what I do when I disappear from this platform for like 2-3+ months. But mainly, I guess I'm saying it again to reaffirm it for myself, and to, share it with you guys and tell you guys to hopefully do the same, because holiday season is hard, whether or not you get along with your family or not, or if you end up doing a lot of the event planning, hosting, it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work during the holiday season in a lot of different regards. So please take time to look after yourself and care for yourself, and carve out some solo time, carve out some self-care, because it's important to look after yourself. You can't give to others if you don't give back to yourself. To look after yourself, to love yourself, that kind of thing. And to like, reassure those of us who struggle with burnout and struggle with these types of, mental health challenges, that like it's okay. Like, you're not alone. A lot of people go through this thing, and it's kind of hard. And if you're not the type of person who likes hearing that everybody goes through this thing, like, I don't mean to invalidate you in any way. I know everyone's problems and personal issues are unique to them, and I just want to like reaffirm it for you guys that like it's okay, that your struggles are valid, that you are still loved and worthy of loved and worthy of love, and you deserve all the good kind of things in life, you know. And I hope that in 2025, if that's not something you've been practicing, that you practice going easier on yourself and loving yourself and being kind to yourself and taking time to rest when you're burnt out, when you're tired, when you need a little extra for yourself, you know. And if you have been, I hope that you keep practicing that habit, that trait. Practice makes perfect. And though we're not trying to achieve any sort of perfection in a sense where like, you know, we're morally perfect or socially acceptable kind of perfect, or religiously perfect. A lot of these models of perfection are usually traps, but I mean like the more you practice, the more you grow yourself, and the more that you can be who you want to be because you're doing more of what it is that you feel is best aligned with you, if that makes sense. And on that note, as I'm talking about the new year in 2025, I just want to quickly throw in what I'm hoping my guiding word is this year. I know I talked about this last year when I made my New Year New video. I don't know if I knew what it was called then. It's called a guiding word. It's something that I learned, picked up from YouTuber Maddie Drosbeck. I love her. I watch her videos all the time. I haven't watched her videos lately, but something I was introduced to by watching some of her videos, and she talks about, you know, how she uses guiding words, especially at this time of the year, you know, instead of New Year's resolutions. And I feel like that's very kind and very apt for this kind of thing, because I don't really like New Year's resolutions either. I feel like it's kind of hard to be like, I'm going to do this new thing, and then end up feeling like it's something that just sticks on a to-do list, and I end up feeling like it's more pressure and work to get there. So I feel like a guiding word is more loving and uplifting and reaches me a bit better. So my guiding word last year was desire, and I feel like I really did my best in living up to that feeling, that want, that curiosity that I had. I wanted to explore desire a bit more, not just in like a, you know, explicit, intimate type of way, but to be more intimate with that connection with myself, like to just want things more and to allow myself to want things more and to go after what it is that I really wanted. I feel like I really spent a lot of time being able to hone that in and practice that as well, and to allow myself more love, really, and being able to just, you know, try new things out and have new experiences and just do what it is that I really wanted to do. And I'm grateful for all of that, and I'm really, really proud of myself. Just really, really proud of myself for all of that. So I think my new guiding word this year is going to be grace. I was thinking about what I wanted my word to be for this year, literally like a week and a half ago or so. I should have wrote it down. I can't remember if it's the same word that I'm using now, but I feel like grace is a good enough fit, even if that wasn't my original thought. If I add a new word or two, I'll share it with you guys, but I think grace is definitely the guiding word that I'd like to have for 2025. I'm going to read the definition off of Merriam-Webster. Sorry, that's just my go-to my go-to dictionary. I don't know. I forget what I used to use before that. Have I always been using Merriam-Webster? I don't know. But I just want to read you guys the definition because I always thought I knew what grace was. Felt like it had a lot of religious connotations, which I think was something that really off-put me from grace and the meaning of grace and what it really is. And I think I like to talk about that in another video, especially my coming to terms with grace and like how I feel like it works for me. But for now, I just want to read it to you guys so that you can understand why it's my guiding word. So definition 1A for grace on merriam-webster.com is unmerited divine assistance given to humans for their regeneration or sanctification. That is 1A under the noun definition of grace. I'm going to go scroll down here and read the first definition for the verb grace, which is to confer dignity or honor on. So without going into too much detail, long story short, I felt for a really long time that I wasn't someone who was really worthy of grace. Kind of felt like it was something I had to earn something that had to be warranted. And then lately, just as I get all of my epiphanies and realizations, all these downloads and connections that I get from God or higher source or the universe, a higher power type beat, that the word came to me. I Googled it and I was like, oh, this is what the word means. I understand it now. And I understand why it came to me now. But after learning what the definition was, I realized that, I didn't want to feel all of the, negative feelings that I felt. Sorry, I said feel in different ways way too many times. About grace that I had before. I wanted to explore that more for myself and allow myself to feel that and allow myself to have that, because I feel now, especially in my self-love journey and my healing process and how far I've come in the last year, that I feel more worthy of myself, or more worthy in the sense that I was always worthy and I was always deserving of grace, and I want to be able to truly allow myself to have that and to feel that way and to explore that more, because I feel like I have earned it. If past me was someone who thought that that was something that you needed to do to have grace, but also just allowing myself to, again, reaffirm that I am worthy. I've always been worthy, and I want to be given grace. I feel like I'm deserving of that. Sorry, I've said that so many times. I'm just beating around the bush because I want to talk about it in more depth, but I'm telling you guys, I don't know if I have it in me to sit here and talk for another 10 minutes. So I'm just going to call it. I'm going to call it a day. I will try to make another video on that, post all my other videos from the last couple of months for you now here in 2025, because I really, really want to, and I feel like they're really, really important to me, to my character, to this channel, to this growth that I'm trying to cultivate here. But that's for the future. I'm hoping I can be excited about those plans and not stress myself out about them right now. I'm going to take this time to rest and look after myself and just do things that I like, and hopefully I can get through this mental rut that I feel like I'm in and spend some more time sitting with myself, being alone with my thoughts, doing nothing, and emphasizing the doing nothing, and not feeling bad for it, and not feeling like I have to prepare myself for the amount of energy I have to put in to doing this task, even though I'm literally trying to just sit here on this couch afterwards and do absolutely nothing. But I always contextualize everything too much, and I contextualize my problems too much, so it's probably just me being me. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys so much for watching my other videos, watching this channel, supporting me just by hearing me out. That really means a lot to me, guys. I really hope that everyone has had a great holiday season. I hope everyone has had a happy new year. Please look after yourself, watch over yourself, and love yourself, and be kind, and take time to rest, because it's important too. And I love you, and I hope you love yourself, and I hope that this year is a great one for all of you, and that great things happen, and that you get to have some magic thrown your way, because that's great. I can feel it. I mean, I'm in a space right now, but I can feel like 2025 is going to be a pretty great year. So God bless. Let's go. Swear to God, every time I do this outro, I don't know which comes first. I don't remember. I have a lot of notes here. I got a lot of notes. Hold on. Don't just feel blue. B and then G. B and then G. I gotta remember that. Just like the alphabet. Don't just feel blue. Don't just feel gray. Remember? Oh, is it remember? Remember, there's a whole world of color out there. Yeah, okay. Girl, I can't. Don't just feel blue. Don't just feel gray. Remember, there's a whole world of color out there to experience. And you are a star on every spectrum. Bye, everyone. Happy 2025. See you guys later.